Yo, what is good, yo? It's your boy Ty back here with another video, and in this video today we are going to be going over the top 10 small forwards in NBA 2K22 MyTEAM. Now, the small forward position is absolutely stacked. I know I've harped on kind of the small forward position in 2K21, saying, normally it just wasn't very good because a lot of the power forwards are guys that play at small forward. The small forward position this year so far has been absolutely stacked. Now, again, this is just the only primary small forward, so guys that play power forward aren't going to be on this, or that are primary power forward. Similarly, guys that are primary shooting guards aren't going to be on this list either. Now, before we dive into our top 10, if you are new to my channel and have not yet, please consider smashing that subscribe button as we're on the road to 80,000 subscribers. Now, maybe coming as somewhat a surprise, at number 10, we're going to plug in Darius Miles. You guys might think this card's higher if you guys do watch DBG. He's good. 6'9", 7 foot wingspan, hotspots from 3 out of 5 places around the arc. Overall, solid right there. 22 total badges, 16 on gold, especially shooting wise, fantastic. Defensively, I wish he could do a little bit more. He can't really handle the ball, but just look at his defense. I mean, it just leaves a little bit to be desired, especially with that 60 strength. Offensively, he can shoot the ball pretty well. He's decently fast, good laterally, but defensively, he just doesn't do enough for me to put him any higher than number 10. He's solid all the way around, especially with the Brook Lopez base. I don't mind this card, Darius Miles. I do think he's a little bit overpriced because of DBG gassing him. He's in my top 10, but all the way down here at number 10. Now, the top 9. Here's the problem with the top 9. My number 9 and my number 2, you could put them in any order. For me, coming in at number 9, I'm going to plug in Dale Ellis, and I love Dale Ellis. So that just shows you how good my top 8 is. 6'7", 6'10 wingspan, hotspots from 4 to 5, places around the arc. 12 favors, 11 on gold, 14 on silver, 8 on bronze. The problem with Dale Ellis is it's just like the more I use him, the more one-dimensional he is, okay? He's going to do one thing at an incredibly high rate, and that is shooting the basketball. Now, similarly, I'm going to talk about Gary Harris. Now, I get it, Gary Harris is a shooting guard, small forward, but when you compare these cards, tell me that this Gary Harris card is not better than this Dale Ellis card. I know Dale Ellis is taller, but how is Gary Harris not better than Dale? Dale is a little better shooter, but speed-wise, Gary's better. Lateral quickness, plus 10. He's just overall a better card in my opinion. I get it, Dale Ellis has a few more stats, but I'm taking Gary Harris every day of the week over Dale Ellis. So I get it, Dale Ellis for his time was good. He's still solid in the game, and if you redeemed him like me, he can play for you and be that pure cone for you. There's just more and more cards that come out that I just am not as high on Dale Ellis as a pure sharp as I once was. A card I still am very high on is ML Card. Now, again, similar to Gary Harris. Is ML Card better than Gary Harris? I don't think so, but he's still very solid. He gives you a little bit of something different with that 95 lateral quickness and with all these defensive badges. Initially, when Card came out, I was like, I still prefer Dale Ellis. I've kind of shifted my feelings on that just by seeing what Carr can do on the defensive end, especially if you badge him up. I get it, 75 3 ball is not incredibly high, but with jump shot 75 on quick, you still should be able to green with the card. And again, defensively, he gets into it. He's all the way down at number 8. So that just shows how good and deep this list is. I told you guys that number 9 is Dale Ellis. Number 2, you could even have Dale Ellis. That's how good this list is and how deep it really is. Coming in at number 7, we got Gus the Bus, our other triple threat online reward. Now, I prefer Gus to ML Carr at the small forward position. Primary small forward position, give me Gus over Carr. Just because I think Gus can do it all. Can handle the ball, can rebound, lateral quickness is fine, speed's fine, 3 ball is good. I like his release, it's smooth. There's nothing wrong with this card at all. Again, is he the best card in the game? No, but if you have Gus, you can play him for a couple of months because he is fine. He's not a liability at the small forward or power forward position, and he is really the man with the plan. The more I use Gus, the more I like the card in general. I think he's a very, very solid overall card. No sniper, hurts him a little bit, but all around, he's fantastic, especially if you upgrade the quick first step, upgrade his defensive badges. Gus the Bus is one of the top small forwards in the game, but he's only coming in here at number 7. Number 6, Danny Granger. Now, I don't use Danny Granger that often. I didn't lock in for him. So maybe that's the reason he's not any higher. 6'9", 7'1" wingspan, hot spot from 4 out of 5 places around the arc. 91 3 ball, 86 speed. He can dunk it decently. Can't really handle it. Lateral quickness leaves a little bit to be desired. One thing I do like about Danny Granger is he can get basically any badge in the game. So if you give him quick first step, you give him Clance, Intimidator, and Interceptor, those type of badges, Chef, Lucky 7, you're looking at one of the top small forwards in the game. Now he's only at number 6 because I like some guys a little bit higher, but there's no doubt about it. Danny Granger is fantastic, and if you did lock him in, value-wise, I'm not going to sit here and say it's that bad because Danny Granger is going to be playable for quite a while, especially with that release 29, which we all know is one of the top releases historically in NBA 2K MyTEAM. It's just always been, since Diamond Zion last year, one of my favorite releases in the game. Basically a clone to Danny Granger is Glen Robinson. Now Glen, I like his badges as a base card overall more, and that's why he's higher for me. 83 3 ball, 90 driving dunk, a little better lateral quickness. And then you just keep looking up and down the card and there's really no flaws in Glen. I think Glen's just more of a complete card than Danny Granger. That's why I have him one step higher. They're basically identical cards. Glen's all the way down at number 5, and that's crazy considering how good Glen Robinson is. This card is fantastic. This card might play in the 250k quals for me, but at only 6'7", I just don't like him as much as some of the other guys in the game. If I play Glen, it's probably going to be at the power forward position. Kawhi Leonard at number 4. Stats don't tell the whole picture with this card. I'm going to say that, and I mean that. His release tells the whole picture. The Ray Allen base with Kawhi's upper is just always and forever going to be one of the top releases in 2K. As long as he has a good speed, good lateral quickness, good 3 ball, he's going to be more than playable. I mean, I get it, guys. Again, when you look at Kawhi, there's some things that you might want him to do better, like playmaking, the no quick first step that comes with the card. The one thing I like, you can basically give him any badge in the game as far as playmaking and defense is concerned. So you can give him rebound chaser, rim protector, quick first step, you know, maybe the dimers of the world to make him even better, stop and pop as well. He doesn't need all these chef. He doesn't need corner specialists. He's going to green his shot. So defensively, one of the best defensive players in the game, and offensively, going to green more than basically anybody else in the game. A card I really didn't know where to put was Vince Carter, 6'6", 6'9", wingspan, hotspots from both corners. And hear me out when I say this. When you look at his bronze and silver badges that can be upgradable, you're looking at what? Probably close to 15 badges that can get to gold. So you're looking at a card with 30 plus gold badges and 6 on Hall of Fame. Stat-wise is absolutely incredible. I do think Vince is better at that shooting guard position. I also think Vince is better on current gen than next gen as well. So with those things considered, stat-wise, Vince Carter is fantastic. His release is super easy to green. Again, you're probably just going to want to upgrade the playmaking badges, upgrade his defensive badges, and then you're looking at one of the best two-way players in all of NBA 2K22. A card I kind of wanted to put at number 1 is LeBron James. Whether you're on current gen or next gen, he can play. And here's the deal. Only a 79 3 bubble, which you guys need to look at is his speed, his lateral quickness, and his player model. Those are things you can't make up. To go along with that, you give LeBron these badges. You upgrade his clamps, interceptor, intimidator, pick dodger. You upgrade those. Then you give him menace, pickpocket, post lockdown, and hustler. You're looking at the best on-ball defender in all of 2K. I know he can't get quick first step, but if you play him at the 4, do you really need to make plays with LeBron? I don't think so. Again, shooting-wise, he has enough that I'm comfortable with the card. Maybe you put a shoe on him to make him a little better shooter, but Bron is not. I'm not worried about him. If 250k quals were today, Bron would definitely be in my squad because of how elite he is on the defensive end of the court. Forget offense, and if you're on current gen, forget about his release. His defense is going to make up for all of his deficiencies. It's just the way it is. That's how good LeBron James is. I get it. Not all of his badges are upgradable, but look at it. All of his finishing badges are upgradable. You look at it, most of his playmaking and defensive badges are upgradable. So when it gets all said and done, you can get a Bron with 20 or so gold badges, which this early on in 2K is just ridiculous to me. Now, one guy that I think is way ahead of the field is Carmelo Anthony, and I don't even think it is close. 93 3 ball, 85 driving dunk, 90 speed acceleration, 83 lateral quickness, can handle the ball, can rebound pretty well. I would say I like Melo at that power forward position just because he can rebound and is decent enough as far as strength and interior is concerned. Now, here's the deal with Melo. He has every shooting badge in the game. You upgrade his chef, circus, threes, and fadeace. Everything's on gold. You upgrade the badges and apply 5 more. You're looking at 22 extra badges that can go to gold. You're looking at a card with 49 gold badges and 7 on Hall of Fame. Do you guys realize how crazy and how good Melo is going to be? Especially on the defensive end. You give him clamps. You give him pickpocket. You give him intimidator. He's going to be fantastic. He doesn't need anything else. Playmaker-wise, he doesn't really need anything. Shooting-wise, doesn't really need anything as he has everything. So you spend all of the 5 or 6 upgrades on the defensive end of the court, and you're looking at the best two-way player in all of the game. It's just the way it is. You cannot like Carmelo Anthony. You cannot grind for Carmelo Anthony. I don't care. Is he worth grinding for? You guys can be the judge of that. But to say he's not the best small forward in 2K is just ignorant, and that's just not the way it is. Carmelo Anthony is the best player at the small forward position right now in NBA 2K22 MyTEAM. Hope you guys did enjoy this small forward top 10 rankings, guys. Let me know your thoughts down below. Who did I miss out on? Are you guys a big fan of the Allen Houston card? Okay, what about TJ Warren? Maybe you guys are a big fan of what TJ Warren can give you. Maybe you were a big fan of Steven Jackson, the Andrew Wiggins, maybe Kelly Tripucka cards. Let me know that down below in the comments. Julius Erving might be a popular one that you guys are upset was not included. But remember, number 9 on my list was Dale Ellis. It's gonna wrap it up. Drop a like on the video, subscribe if you are new, and as always, man, I love you guys, and have a blessed day.